Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a super common and often super annoying. First things first, what is the EVAP system? Think of it as your car's way of being environmentally responsible. When gasoline sits in your tank, it naturally creates fuel vapors. Instead of just releasing these harmful vapors into the atmosphere, the EVAP system captures them. It stores them in a charcoal canister, and then, when you're driving, it purges these vapors into the engine to be burned off with the regular fuel. It's a closed-loop system designed to be completely sealed. The code P0456 gets triggered when your car's computer, the ECU, performs a pressure or vacuum test on this system and detects a tiny leak. We're talking about a hole as small as a pinprick, maybe around 20 thousandths of an inch in diameter. It's so small that the system is still mostly sealed, but not perfectly sealed, and the ECU is smart enough to know the difference. So, what are the symptoms you might notice? Honestly, for a P0456 code, you might not notice anything at all, besides that pesky check engine light staring at you from the dashboard. This is the #1 symptom. Because the leak is so small, it typically has no effect on your car's performance. Your engine will run fine, your acceleration will feel normal, and you probably won't see a big hit to your fuel economy. In some rare cases, if the leak is near the cabin or you have a very sensitive nose, you might catch a faint whiff of raw fuel smell, especially after filling up your tank or on a hot day. But for most people, it's just that light on the dash. Now for the detective work. Where's this tiny leak hiding? The P0456 code is famous for a few common culprits, and the #1 suspect is almost always the gas cap. It's the most frequently removed and reinstalled part of the entire fuel system. The rubber O-ring or a seal on the cap can dry out, crack, or get dirty over time, preventing a perfect seal. It could also be that you simply didn't tighten it enough after your last fill-up. Most cars need you to turn the cap until it clicks at least once or twice to ensure it's fully sealed. So, before you do anything else, check your gas cap. Make sure it's tight. If it looks old and the seal is brittle, it's a very inexpensive first part to replace. If the gas cap isn't the problem, we need to look a little deeper. The next most common suspects are the small rubber and plastic hoses that make up the EVAP system. These hoses run from the fuel tank to the charcoal canister and up to the engine. Over time, with exposure to heat, cold, and engine vibrations, they can become brittle, develop tiny cracks, or the connections can come loose. You'll want to visually inspect every inch of these hoses that you can see. Look for anything that looks cracked, chafed, or disconnected. Pay special attention to the purge solenoid and the vent solenoid. These are electronic valves that control the flow of vapors. Sometimes the valve itself can get stuck or fail, but often it's the little hoses connected to them that are the source of the leak. So, you've replaced the gas cap, you've inspected all the visible hoses, and the light comes back. What's next? This is where things can get a bit more advanced and where a special tool becomes your best friend. The smoke machine. A smoke machine is a device that fills the EVAP system with a harmless, visible vapor under low pressure. You connect it to the system's service port, and it pumps smoke into all the lines, the canister, and the tank. Wherever that tiny leak is, a little wisp of smoke will start to appear. It's the most effective way to pinpoint a micro-leak that's impossible to see with the naked eye. You might see smoke coming from a cracked charcoal canister, a faulty vent solenoid, or a tiny split in a hose hidden behind the engine. Many auto shops have a smoke machine and can perform this test for a reasonable fee, if you want to invest in one yourself. Let's recap the fix-it strategy. Step 1. Always start with the gas cap. Inspect it, tighten it, and if it's old, just replace it. It's cheap and solves the problem a surprisingly high percentage of the time. Clear the code and drive for a few days to see if it comes back. Step 2. If the light returns, do a thorough visual inspection of all the EVAP hoses and connections. Look for anything that looks old, cracked, or loose. Wiggle the connections to make sure they're secure. Step 3. If you still can't find a leak, it's time for a smoke test. This is the definitive way to find those really sneaky, pinhole-sized leaks. Once the smoke reveals the source, you can replace the faulty part. Whether it's a small section of hose, a solenoid, or the charcoal canister itself, dealing with a P0456 code can be a bit of a Katanmos game, but with a logical approach, you can track it down. Starting with the simplest and most common solutions first will save you a ton of time and money. Don't let that little check engine light intimidate you. Thanks for watching. I hope this guide helps you solve your P0456 mystery. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more car repair tips and tricks. See you in the next one.